Capricorn, welcome to your reading. So I'm going to start here with your current energy and see what is happening in your world. What is it you need to focus on? Tell me about your strength. Your near future. Okay, that one wants to come out. What else is influencing this? So looking here, bottom of the deck, Seven of Cups, this feels like you have so much going on right now that you're having a hard time prioritizing what matters the most. That it's almost a little overwhelming how much you have sitting in front of you right now. It has a lot to do with you're very reliable, you're very dependable. And because of that, people really reach out to you. A lot of people's support system is the energy that I'm getting here. And so there might be this energy of taking on a lot of other people's responsibilities besides your own, or maybe even just feeling like you yourself just have a lot going on. Right now, you're sitting in this Emperor energy. Five of Wands is influencing you. And so this is overcoming all these obstacles and challenges. These Seven of Cups, and whatever this confusion is, or this inability to make some sort of decision on what matters the most, prioritizing that, letting go of everything else, you're really trying to navigate this right now. You are taking very clear action around it. Five of Wands, it might be creating some sort of obstacle or challenge. So if you are in this space of taking on other people's problems or really trying to help out everybody around you, the minute that you start to say no to people, it creates conflict because they're so used to you saying yes. And that feels like what this is, that you've become everybody's rock, that the minute that you can, you say no because you need to focus on yourself, or something else comes up in your life that requires your attention over somebody else's problems, the minute they sit there and kind of create problems for you in a different way. It's interesting the way that that's all coming to light, or even that's the energy that I'm picking up on, because Emperor energy, I mean, you're really not standing for it. You're going to be very assertive with these people and not let them force their responsibilities on you. And so the universe here with this Ten of Wands, you do need to put down some of these responsibilities. I'm seeing it with the Seven of Cups and the Ten of Wands. Close out the chapter, let go of things. Not everything is your responsibility. So it's finding that balance to create those healthy boundaries with people and really say, you know what, I'm here for you, but I'm also here for myself, and I'm here for myself first. And that needs to be my priority. And so it's about creating those boundaries. Devil energy is showing up in the past. So this is your card. This feels like all the additional work and responsibilities you are picking up. And so you were almost in this energy of, in the past, saying yes to a lot of things where maybe you should have said some no's, but you said yes because that's where your intentions was. You wanted to help other people. You didn't necessarily want to walk away from these responsibilities, but you're in this energy now of like, I can't keep taking on your responsibilities. At some point, you need to be responsible for your own life and your own decisions and your own needs. It can't all fall on me. Your strength here, Three of Swords. And so whatever's happening, whatever these conflicts are, these responsibilities that you need to put down, Three of Swords tells me that whatever hurt might come out of these, you're going to heal from it. That's what the Three of Swords is all about. Knight of Swords. So this is where you're actually going to start removing some of those responsibilities from your life, where you're really going to start saying no to people. You're going to cut out things that just don't belong in your life. They're just holding you back in some sort of way, or preventing you from taking care of your own needs. When I look at the external influences, and so this is really how the universe is shaping the situation. So Three of Wands, this has been going on for a period of time. Patience required usually So you've been very patient with people in the past. Even when you've started to tell them no, they turn around and give you some sort of like woe is me type of story, and you've said yes. King of Swords, I don't feel like you're doing that anymore. You are going to stand up for yourself, be very assertive, very grounded in what you're doing because you've thought things through. You understand the implications of this can't be a long-term solution. I can't always take on your problems. I need to be able to take care of myself long-term. I can help you in the short term, but long-term, you need to figure something else out. Hopes or fears, Tower energy is showing up. And so you do want some sort of change. And that's immediately what I got as soon as I put that card down. So that actually makes a lot of sense considering the context I'm getting for the other cards. Knight of Wands is showing up in your potential outcome here. And so I like the action that you're taking. Knight of Swords, Knight of Wands. These are kind of those initial stages where you're letting things go. Knight of Wands, you're going to start moving in a direction that you want to move in, something that really speaks to you and your passions and what drives and motivates you. It feels like whatever has been holding you back, you're going to remove so that you can move forward. So let's get some additional details here. With the Emperor and the Five of Wands, I am getting the Devil energy. You are going to start prioritizing yourself. You're at a point right now where your own well-being, your own future is something that you really need to prioritize. And I say future because you're very goal-oriented. You're very driven to create some sort of long-term plan, go after some sort of long-term dream. And it feels like in the short term, and short term being that it's been longer than you wanted from a short-term standpoint, you haven't been prioritizing yourself. You have been picking up additional responsibilities here. So that is going to stop. With the Ten of Wands, I'm getting the Seven of Pentacles. This is what you need to work on. You need to work on not taking on all these responsibilities, learning to say no, set up those healthy boundaries. With the Devil energy, I am getting the Seven of Swords. People were manipulating you because it's kind of going back to what I said before, where you might have started saying no to people and they turned around and gave you some sort of victim mentality or played the victim in some sort of way to say like, oh, the world's against me, or this is just never going to work I'm never going to be able to do this on my own. I need your help. I'm never going to get through this. That type of energy. And that's not true at all. And so they were manipulating a situation for their own benefit. And it's time that you start to put yourself first. With the Three of Swords, I'm getting the Four of Swords. You are absolutely healing from whatever heartache is caused by putting up healthy boundaries. Even if it hurts short term, and it doesn't feel like it's, like when I say short term here, I don't mean like 3 months, 6 months, a year. I mean like days, weeks, short term. Because there's something about this, when you really start to take that step back and think about it, you're going to recognize that you matter too. Your future is just as important as other people's, but to you, your future should matter the most. Yours should be the most important to you. Knight of Swords, King of Pentacles. Yeah, that's exactly what you're doing here. So King of Pentacles, we have the King of Pentacles and the King of Swords. I really love where this is going because the action that you're taking here is very grounded in who you are. It's very practical. It's focused on your long-term goals here, setting yourself up for some sort of long-term success. With the Three of Wands, Ten of Pentacles, yeah, that's the long-term success. That's what you're really driven to work on. You're very patient with this, but it feels like your patience is really running out, that it's time for you to move forward on a path that you want. And I do see you doing that. With the King of Swords, I'm getting the Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups, love it. So we actually have the Knight of Swords, Knight of Wands, Knight of Cups. The only one missing is the Knight of Pentacles, but we have the King of Pentacles out here. So what I really love about this is that you're following your heart. The actions that you're taking, you're moving in a direction that you want to, something that motivates you and really speaks to you and what your goals are. With the Tower, I'm getting the Queen of Cups, prioritizing your own care. That's what the Queen of Cups represents. It's your own self-care. You want something to change so that you can focus on you. and you're making that change happen. It's not just going to happen on its own. You are going to be taking the action to make that happen. Yeah. Knight of Wands, Two of Swords. You are... Interesting. I'm going to get some guidance cards on that Two of Swords because it's about sitting at a crossroads. And so the actions that you start to take, they might feel very foreign to you and you might be second guessing yourself. And that's really interesting because the Seven of Cups and the Two of Swords are both about some sort of indecision. And so you are still kind of sitting there thinking, okay, well, what is the right path forward for me? But also listening to yourself at the same time. So let me get some guidance cards on the Two of Swords and the path that you should be choosing, or how do you identify the right path for you? One more. Oh, okay. This feels significant. Ten of Cups, bottom of the deck. So we have the Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Cups. Focusing on your long-term happiness here. Definitely something that you need to start focused and really don't let go of it. It's not about just being focused right now. It's about really setting yourself up for that long term. Queen of Swords, get very clear on exactly what it is that you want. Don't be afraid to say no to people. The Queen of Swords can be very cold, and other people might get upset over that, but at the end of the day, if it's not your problem, it's not your problem to solve. Other people need to be held accountable for their own decisions and for their own life and their own life choices, just like you need to be held accountable for your own. We have the Ace of Pentacles showing up, and so very clear on the path forward for you. There is a lot of success. And so the Ace of Pentacles is showing up. That's really what you need to focus on. So when you're sitting at this crossroads and you are really undecided about which way to go, really focus on your long-term happiness, because we have the King of Pentacles, we have the Ten of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups showing up here somewhere. Oh, here. And that Ace of Pentacles. So think about, where do you see yourself 5 years from now, 10 years from now? Let that be your deciding factor. So Capricorn, that's your reading. I hope it resonates. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Take care.